What's up, guys? Thanks for clicking on my video. I am going to be diving into the Kansas City housing market, specifically for Clay County and Platte County here in the Kansas City Northland area. I'm going to try to make it as beneficial as possible without boring you to death. So it'll be an interesting ride for me. If this is your first time to my channel, let me introduce myself. I am Big Mike, and I'm a local Kansas City real estate agent specializing here in the Kansas City Northland area. So without further ado, let's dive on into all the information you're here for. Now, the first thing you need to understand is what is happening with the Kansas City market as a total before we dive into the Platte and Clay County areas. So right here, right now, average prices are actually going up still. The months of supply is giving buyers a more opportunity to purchase. We're at 2.4 months of supply, which is a significant increase from years prior. But for a normal market and a healthy market, is actually 6 months of supply. So we're still far away from a normal balanced market, but it is rising significantly, which tells me two different things. Houses are sitting longer, and the house prices are not good enough for people to purchase. In my world, houses that are extremely sought after are still flying off the market. I just had a house go under contract this last week. It was 3 days on market for almost full asking. So my sellers were like, "Hey, you know what? We're willing just to let it move a little bit under what we expected. Not a big deal." And it it's just crazy how fast it still went under under the market. The right next door neighbor had it priced a little bit over where we had it, and we priced a little bit more aggressive for the reason for the what the market was telling us. So houses that are not priced correctly are sitting longer, but that does leave a lot of room for negotiation if that's something that you do desire. All right, and the next part we're going to be hopping into is Platte County. Now, there is some very specific numbers that I need you guys to hear. So I'm not going to be staring at the camera, forewarning, but I want you to get these numbers, and I'll explain everything as to what they need to know. So we're jumping into Platte County, and we've closed 162 houses for the year so far. It's 11.7% increase compared to the August of 2023, but we're actually down 2.2%, which has told me this summer was very slow. We are now rising, and probably up until the elections, we're probably going to be a little bit early on the fall market. So after school starts, market really picks back up. Those last about month or so before school begins, a lot of people are out playing. It's just a lot slower in the market. So just to give you perspective, the average sales price is actually up 3.6% year over year, and the middle sales price is up 2.6%. So average sales price is actually 480,000 here in the Platte County areas, and then the median sales price is just 413,500, up 2.6% in this. Now the houses are selling quite a bit faster here in Platte County, at least, which tells me how much traction and how much movement is happening. So the average days on market here is 29 days compared to the rest of the market, which is 35. So it's a significant increase, about 20% sooner. Houses are from listing to under contract. That's how much sooner they're actually going under contract. Inventory, there's currently 318 active listings, and that's up 19.1%, which if you are a buyer, you have so much more inventory options, from first-time home buyers to, I mean, realistically, about that 4 to 500 range is kind of the average, just like what we mentioned earlier, that 479 average sales price in the area. And it actually has 2.6 months worth of inventory, which we can go ahead and do the math on from how many active listings there are. Divide that by how many pending listings there are, and that will tell you how much the months of supply that we do have currently on the market. So if you are trying to buy in Platte County, this may be something that you start looking into. It's every single day you wait, inventory continues to rise, but let's say something drastic happens. Let's say interest rates drop, more buyers enter the market, and when more buyers enter, competition rises. Now, those hot houses that are so desirable, those are still flying off the market faster than you can blink. So be prepared. If it's a really nice house, that the house will probably fly pretty quick. Now, same thing before. Just like the Platte County numbers, we're going to go ahead and dive into Clay County, my specific county that I deal with. And Clay County is 358 houses that have sold this year so far, and it's down actually 6% compared to what August 2023 happened. So it has slowed down. I won't say significantly, but something that should be noticed. It's reflecting a little bit cooler of a time. Average sales price here in Clay County is 382,000, but that's up 5.2% from year over year. So that tells me a lot of people here are not trying to sell. They're trying to move here and stay here, and they're not trying to sell whatsoever. So because of Clay County has a little bit lower sales tax, that's why it makes it a little bit more desirable for people maybe in Platte County or maybe in Jackson County moving north, or people looking to move to the suburbs. That's something to keep your eye on, is taxes. Now, the days on market here is 32 days, and it's actually down 15.8%. And it tells me the houses are still moving faster. Now, for the Kansas City market in total, 35 days. So 32 days means the houses are sitting a little bit longer. There is currently 628 houses actively listed in Clay County, and it's up 13.2% year over year, which gives a lot of buyers a lot of options. Now, it's not as many inventory houses as Platte County. For the total area, it's 2.1 months worth of inventory, and that's a 23.5% increase, which says people are a little bit nervous about buying right now. Like, this is the time. If you were looking to buy, why wait? You have plenty of houses now sitting on the market. It's still a seller's market, but you're able to negotiate because a lot of people have had that realization that it's no longer 5 seconds on the market and you got 14 offers over list. Now it's typical market. This is very typical. But because everyone's been bred to a non-typical, they're accepting offers that are more outlandish. To give you perspective, now you're never going to go buy a $500,000 house for 100 grand, but you may be able to buy a $500,000 house for 400,000. Is that going to make sense for you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about your guys' situation. If you feel like it, reach out to me. We can definitely go over your specific situation and see what would make the most sense for you. So basic takeaways for buyers and sellers. If you're looking to buy, you've never had this much inventory in the last 5+ years. So you're able to negotiate closing costs. You're able to negotiate possible fixes on the house. You're able to negotiate price point, and you're overall able to negotiate all the terms that you want, even possibly getting the seller to pay for 2-1 buy down, possibly 3-1 buy down, or 3-2-1 buy down. Just many different opportunities because sellers are still looking to sell, and buyers have a lot more power than years prior. So that's something to kind of keep in notice. Now, if you are looking to sell, something that you need to keep in mind for selling. So you're not going to go get 14 seconds on market, 37 offers. You're just not going to. Now, with that being said, you got two different options if you're looking to sell. You can either price at the very top of the market and then sit around waiting indefinitely, or you price aggressively because you want to sell your house. Now, if your house comps at 350, the market right now is supporting about a 97% overall list price number, from the price that they have it listed at to the price that they go under or for sale at. Now, from original list price to actual sold price is actually about 87% right now. So that's means a lot of price drops are happening. And then once the price drop happens, people are still bidding under. So to prevent that, you price aggressive up front, almost giving people a too good to be true, and have so many people inside your house. And then you want people to bid a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, just to give you perspective. That's how I get so many houses sold, just to give you guys perspective. Now, with this shifting inventory, something that you should keep in mind of if you are a buyer in the area. So just overall market trends, Clay and Platte County are nothing probably different than the rest of the world going on right now here in the United States, at least. It is shifting towards a more balanced market. Balanced, once again, is a 6-month inventory worth of active listings compared to pending listings. And that 6-month number, as properties continue to rise and rise and rise in volume wise on the market, that means the property values are going to slowly just start tapering down and down and down and down and down, as long as everything remains the same. So realistically, it needs to happen. We've been very hot for quite a while. And I know if you're looking to sell, you want to make a bunch of money. I get it. But I also know that if you sit around waiting indefinitely, like let's say you want to go move on to your next property, every single month you don't sell your house, you're making mortgage payments, you're making insurance payments. Let's say you do want to move on to your next journey. Every single month you wait, property values just continue to rise and rise and rise and rise. So ultimately, what is it costing you? I know you want to squeeze out every last dime, but at the same time, when you don't make a move on the next side, it may be something that you just look at. What is the overall numbers? Is taking 5 grand less than to make a move now ideal to get it 20 grand cheaper on your next place? I'm not sure. I can't answer that, but we can definitely figure that out. If that was something that is important to you, just feel free to reach out. So that's all I got. The Clay and Platte County market update. As always, this is my job. I bring value, and I'm pretty good at what I do. So I'm Big Mike. Once again, I'm a local Kansas City real estate agent specializing here in the Kansas City Northland area. And that's your market update for the Clay, Platte County areas, and just a little bit on the entire Kansas City area. If you are looking to move around there, depending on your situation and what you got going on, I may be able to help. But even if you even if you're like, man, you know what, I'm not sure if Big Mike could help you, just reach out to me. I can get you in touch with someone in my team, or possibly anywhere around the area, from Kansas to, let's say, Lee Summit to here in the Northland area. So anywhere in Missouri, we really can take care of you. Just got to reach out. And as always, find me on Instagram, Big Mike Sells KC. Past that, Big Mike is out.